welcome back to my channel. My name is Naomi Rook. If you're brand new to my channel, consider subscribing. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Also, make sure to ring that notification bell so you can be notified anytime I do upload a video. Also, I will have my Instagram linked down below if you'd like to check that out. Today, what I wanted to do was a get ready with me, a full face of Colourpop. I love Colourpop as a brand. It's one of my favorite inexpensive brands. I love that you can buy it at Ulta. I do have an Ulta close to me, so I do go in there to get some. I also purchase off their website. They do have sales quite often. I don't purchase everything and I don't get a ton of stuff, but when something does speak to me, I grab it. So I did do a little collective haul, about 5 or 6 products, and then I've had some products that I've absolutely loved in my collection, and I figured I would just put all of them together and do a full face of Colourpop. There are a few products I do not have from Colourpop, but I figured I would just use what I do have and just kind of hang out with you guys. So if you'd like to see some of my favorite Colourpop products, then just keep watching. I already have my eyelids primed. I have my eyebrows done. I'm going to go in with my Honey palette. I love yellows on the lid, and I think this is such a really cool palette. This is one of my favorites. I love their 9-pan monochromatic. I have the Meant to Be, Just My Luck, and then Honey, and these are my absolute favorites. So I'm going to start with Sweet Spot. I'm going to put that up in my crease. I don't know what it is about yellows, but they're one of my favorite eyeshadow colors. Yellows, greens, and mints, they're just my absolute favorite colors for eyeshadow. I just think they're so pretty and they really make a statement, but they're still kind of wearable. And then I actually zoomed you in just a little bit so you can see a little bit more what I'm doing. And I'm going to take Oh Behave and I'm going to put that a little bit lower in my crease area. I'm going to go in with Buzzkill and I'm going to put that on my outer corner. I'm using the same brush just because I'm going to do a really quick and easy kind of blended together eyeshadow look. The only thing about this palette is that this is the darkest color and you can't get a ton of depth in your looks just because this is quite light for just being the darkest color. But you can definitely get a wash of pretty yellow on your lid. And I am going to go in with my Mycelium. This is from the Raw Beauty Christie collab. I loved her entire collab. I didn't get to pick up anything but this because everything has been sold out for so long. But this is a really beautiful Super Shock shadow. If you've never used Colourpop Super Shock shadows, you are definitely missing out. They're one of my favorite single eyeshadows. They just look wet on the lid. They have so many really cool colors, very unique undertones, and they're just gorgeous. I'm going to curl my lashes. I'm using my Tarte lash curler. I really love this lash curler. I don't really talk about lash curlers in videos very much, but this is a really, really good one. And it's not super expensive. So I finished with my eyes. I don't have a primer from Colourpop, so I'm going to go in with my Wet n Wild. This is the Prime Focus Primer Serum. I love this. This is a really great and inexpensive drugstore primer, very hydrating. Just apply a little bit to my face. And just use my hands to blend that out. For foundation, I'm going to go in with their Pretty Fresh foundation. I have this in light 60N. It's definitely going to be too light for me because I did self-tan, but I have a bronzing product that will help balance it out. So I'm just going to apply a little bit. I really do love this foundation. It has an incredible finish. It looks really nice and healthy, very skin-like. Like I said, it's definitely a little bit too light, but I will balance it out with a bronzing product that I actually picked up. For concealer, I do also have their Pretty Fresh concealer. I really dislike this concealer. It's not my favorite. I'm going to go ahead and use it just because it is the only Colourpop concealer I have, but it doesn't wear on my skin very well. I don't really like how it looks, but I will still use it. And this is in Fair 20N. Definitely too light, but we'll make it work. Okay, so I don't have any powders from Colourpop, so I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. Halo Glow setting powder, and I'm just going to apply just the tiniest bit to my under eyes. I do like this powder because it does have some sheen to it, and it doesn't make my foundation or my concealer look matte. One of the new products that I purchased off their website is the Soul Body. This is the Face and Body Bronzing Balm. I've heard incredible things about this, so I really wanted to try it out. I love cream bronzing type products. I did get this in medium because I thought I had heard in reviews that it ran really sheer. So when I got it, it is quite dark and it's quite orange. It kind of reminds me, I've never tried it, but it kind of reminds me of that Chanel Tanday Chanel or whatever that product is. So it reminds me a little bit of that, and I think this color, it looks pretty close to that color also. If you want to get a lighter color, but I will use this one for now, and especially with this tan, it'll work really well. So I'm using a really flat, pretty firm brush. I'm going to apply this where I apply bronzer, and I'm just going to tap it into my skin. It is a little orange for me, but I can definitely make it work. I've used this product a few times, and one thing about this product is it smells so good. I can't even tell if it's fruity or floral. It's kind of like a mix of the two, but it smells so delicious. I love it. And I definitely want to get a lighter tone because I think I could use a lighter one to contour and then this to bronze. But this product just blends out so seamlessly. It works really well. And if you wanted a little bit more lightweight application, you could definitely use more of like a dual fiber brush. But I really like to pack this on with a really dense brush. I'm going to take a tiny bit out for my eyelids. And I even like bronzing my nose with this product. Take it all the way to eyebrow. And then I'll blend that out with my sponge just to tap off some of the extra product. And then I apply just a little bit under my lip and then a bit on my chin. It adds such a beautiful summer glow. I can't wait to use this during the summer on my body and literally everywhere. Alright, so there is that applied. It is such an incredible formula. I really love this product. I definitely want to get other colors. It smells great. The component's really nice, and I just like how it wears on my skin. Alright, so next I'm going to go in with one of their blushes. This is Holiday. This is the Super Shock Cheek. This is a really bright corally orange. I thought it would look really great with this look. I'm definitely kind of going for a more summer glam type look. So I'm just going to apply that with one of my dual fiber brushes. I'm tapping it in. And then I'm just going to apply that to my cheeks, kind of back a little bit further. The Super Shock Cheek formula is such a beautiful formula. It really does feel unique. If you haven't tried Colourpop Super Shock Cheek formula, I definitely would suggest them. They're so silky. They blend into the skin really well. They're perfectly pigmented. They're not overly pigmented, but you can definitely build them up. I really love their blushes, and I really love their highlighters. I'm going to go in with a pressed bronzer. This is Private Party. I've used this a lot. This is a really great neutral toned bronzer. I love this bronzer. Along with their Super Shock Cheek products, I really love their powder products as well. I love their bronzers. They have really great powder blushes. I just love pretty much everything Colourpop has came out with. They're some of my favorite products of all time. And I really love this bronzer. Next, I'm going to go in with our highlighters. This is Sicmic. It's kind of an icier peach colored. So I just tap my finger into it and then I apply it on my cheeks like that. This isn't my favorite color of this formula. It's a little icy for me, but I did just add it to my collection, so I wanted to try it out in a video. It is super blinding though. On top of that highlighter, I am going to add my absolute favorite. This is Wisp. This is the most perfect highlighter color if you have a tan. So I'm just going to apply that just to darken this up just a little bit. I'm going to use my sponge to tap that into my skin just to blend it out a little bit more. And next I'm going to go in with my NYX. This is the High Glass Finishing Powder. And I'm going to apply that just a little bit, very gently over my face. Next I'm going to go in with finishing powder. This is the Forthright Beauty, which is their sister brand, Glisten Up Illuminating Mist. I really love this spray. It smells like oranges. It is such a refreshing finishing spray. If you want something that is a little more illuminating, this is a really fantastic one. My all-time favorite product from Colourpop is their cream gel liners. I think these are the most fantastic, long-wearing eyeliners, especially for the waterline. I have the entire collection, and I love that they have some really unique, super bright colors. So if you are wanting a pop of color to your look, I would definitely suggest these. I don't like that they're always out of stock, but if you just get the full collection, then you have all of them. This one I'm holding is UNTZ. I don't know what that means. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this to my lower lash line. I thought this would look really cool with the yellow makeup look. And like I said, these last just so long on the waterline. They don't fade. They last all day long. So there is that color. Super cool, very bright. So there is the finished eye look. I love how this turned out. I really love the look of a colored liner on the waterline. You can just take any look and just amp it up by 1,000 using a really cool colored eyeliner. To get a new lip liner, Colourpop has my favorite formula of lip liners. So I got Ctrl Central, and it's a really dark brown. I'm going to do kind of a 90s ombre look. So I'm going to use this really dark brown, and I'm going to line my lips. And on top of that liner, I'm going to take What's Your Sign lipstick. This was a Kathleen Light collaboration, and I'm going to just tap that into the middle. So So there is the finished look. I love how this turned out. You can make it spring, summer, fall. You can darken things up. You can lighten things up. I love how glowy my skin is. This is just my absolute favorite makeup look. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I will catch you on the next one. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Bye, guys.